and welcome. I'm Reverend Allie Bierman, and you are joining the gathering of Metaphysical Ministry International. I'm so glad that you came by today. What's a metaphysical ministry? Well, there's a whole lot more to the world than what you can witness using just your five senses. So when you learn how to observe and be part of other dimensions, you get to see the 99% of what you're missing. And oh my gosh, some pretty darn amazing things go on in this space that appears to be empty. Between you and me, it's not empty. So what we're all about is discovering from the spiritual aspect, as well as some metaphysical, as well as some quantum physical teachings, a more scientific aspect, what it is that's in and how to access the 99% world. We begin every week with a happy share. Why a happy share? Well, look around you, all around you, and people are kind of gloomy, and the world's full of naysayers. And if you watch media, even if it's for entertainment, it's all this negative energy pouring in on people. Where's all the happiness? Where's all the being light? Where's all the just feeling good? When you look for it, it shows up in your world. So when you look for something that leaves you feeling happy, more and more some things that leave you feeling happy are going to in your world. So my happy share this week is I have a friend who very rarely calls me, and I had been writing about that to change the energy around that, and in the last 10 years my friend had never called me. Now I call her, and the friendship is a very strong, very deep, very important one. But I did all the calling, and as soon as I put it out to the universe, I'm changing the energy around it. My friend called me for the second time in the past month today. And what's so interesting is when she called, she said I had called her today, so she was calling to see what I wanted. Okay, I didn't make any phone calls to anybody today, but her phone said there was a call for me. And in the course of our conversation, she was thanking me for something that I had recommended to her. They explained how to create it, and she was thanking me because it was making such a difference in her life. Now here's what's so incredibly cool, and you know the universe is gifting me with this. It was a silver generator I told her how to make, and my silver's almost gone. And the person from whom I used to get the silver, well, he transitioned a couple years ago. I didn't know where to get it. So I said, hey, by the way, where'd you get your silver? And she told me. And it costs like 1/6 as much. And it's a huge supply that'll last a really long time. So here her phone said I called her when I didn't, causing her to call me. And she had something to offer me. And as well, I had something to offer her. That made me feel really happy. What's your happy share? If you scroll down and in the comment area, you let us know. You know what happens for you? You get to experience it all over again because your imagination can't tell the difference between what's real and what's imaginary. Everything's imaginary anyway when you really look at the truth of things. I am the minstrel minister, and this being the third Sunday of the month, I'm going to share a new song with you. So my question for you is, how is your connection to you? Take a moment, take a few to see how you connect to who you really are. Your true self is not your ego mind. Stop all that thinking, drop the intellect and find when you live from your heart, honoring your true feelings, you will start to know the value of all the pain from long ago. The dawn will open a new horizon, your frequency will quickly be rising to love. It lives inside of you. Your heart reveals all you need to do to make all the difference you came here to make. What do you do to satiate your desires, to fulfill your dreams, to connect with humanity and walk on sunbeams? Shine your light, shine it brightly, step out on your path. Hold your vision tightly. All you gotta do to make it happen is be true to you. All you gotta do to make it happen is be true to you. See, our mind is trying to get us to think and to ruminate and to wonder and to doubt and cause fears. Because our mind doesn't want us to change because it's afraid it will lose the control it has over us. Well, what if you allowed yourself to know who you are, to know your true self, to know that everything you need exists in the world for you to access from your heart? When you live in your heart, when you connect with your true self, when you honor the feelings you have, when you really respect what you want and what you want to do instead of letting somebody else tell you, your life's going to change. Things are going to come to you that you've always wished would, but they couldn't because your mind wasn't allowing it in. Your heart is the basis of your feelings, and your feelings are who you really are. Honor that. Go within, meditate, listen, connect with your higher self. Pay attention to all the signs cluing you in on what to do next, and next, and next, and next. And let your life become a life of you. And our sanctuary is a tree of life, and on the tree of life are names of people and pets. Every day I say a special blessing, reminding myself that all of us are connected, that all of us are one. And whatever's happening for somebody else, because of that connection, is happening inside my field of my being. So by saying this special blessing to free myself of whatever is the cause, it happens spontaneously in that person or pet. If you have a name you'd like to add to the tree of life, scroll down, let us know who it is. You'll get an email from me and we'll make it happen. What do you want us to hold a space for, you manifesting? Hold a space for? Well, you have a vision that you'd like to make real in your life, yes? Maybe you want to take a vacation to some place you've never been and you know where that someplace is. Maybe there's a new bicycle you really want to have. Maybe there's someone who you're waiting to come into your world and you may or may not know the specifics, but it's a relationship you're really wanting to realize in your world. Hold that vision, as I said in the song, tightly and share it with us. Because when you share it with us, there'll be more than just your energy focusing on that. There'll be more than just your energy going out to the universe, seeing that as your reality. When you scroll down and you tell us what it is you want us to hold the space for you, it will appear down there and will also get added to the page up there. Hold the space for. You come back here every week, at least once a week, and tell people you know it's there. And go through every name and everything that people requested we hold the space for. Just say the name and take a moment to see this a reality for the person. You don't know who they are, what they look like. You've got a name. You know. You just need to know generally what that outcome will look like. The universe knows the detail. I'm so very glad that you came by today, and if you haven't already done so, go on over there and pick up your copy of how to take your first steps on your spiritual path. And I really appreciate your sharing by clicking the like button below, or the Facebook or the Twitter, whatever it is, where you have friends, and letting them know we're here. Because we're here to make a difference for you. And if there's anything you want to know about, leave me a message down below. I will see you next week. In the meantime, enjoy a week of knowing yourself, your true feelings, living in your true feelings. If it feels good, it's your true feeling, and if it doesn't feel good, it's coming from somebody else. And if your world doesn't look like you want it to, that's why. Your world will only look like you want it to when you're living for you. You see, taking care of yourself and loving yourself first isn't selfish. It's mandatory. Blessing.